welcome back to the program. I'm Yogita Limai in Mumbai. Now, traditionally, Indian marriages are arranged by the families of the bride and groom. And sometimes they can spend years searching for the right partner for their daughter or son. But over the decades, how they look for that person has undergone a change. And more Indians are now using online matchmaking services. The country's biggest matrimonial site is Shaadi.com, and now they're looking to expand globally. Hashmi met its chief executive Gourav Rakshit and started by asking why.
What's interesting is that because we're Shaadi.com and we're helping people find the one, we're not helping people find a date for tonight. The way we go about our matchmaking is a little different than what we find in players in the West per se. One of the interesting things that we've seen though is that most certainly in Southeast Asia, but definitely in other parts of the world, they have a very common cultural sensitivity, just like we do, to what kind of relationships they're looking for. We're doing pilots in countries like Indonesia, Malaysia, some of these markets where we see a very similar cultural underpinning to ours. Arranged marriage isn't necessarily the bedrock of how they go about finding their life partner, but what they're looking for in a serious relationship is very similar to what people in India are looking for.
Now, if you look at India, competition in the online matchmaking industry has really increased. There are a lot of new companies operating in this space. So is that also one reason why you're going global?
Well, competition, as you mentioned, is prevalent in the market. We're still at a stage of maturity where we're eating into each other's shares. We're really trying to fight a battle of relevance in terms of being better by our members every day. And there's probably going to be a stage, maybe 10 years, 15 years from now, where the market taps out and somebody's gain is somebody else's loss. We're nowhere near that sort of critical mass as yet.
Now, the overall matrimonial industry in India is over $20 billion. So how much share do online companies like yours command on it? And is there an opportunity there to scale up?
It's a fairly small share, I would say. At this point, I think that it's not more than, it's between $100 and $150 million overall. I think that, and that to your point is where the potential lies in terms of India being a huge growth opportunity for a business like ours. So I don't think that our outward focus is being precipitated by the Indian market tapping out in any sense.
But most people who are using online matchmaking services do not pay any fee. So how are companies like yours making money?
Right, and that's an opportunity for us. I agree that's a challenge that not everybody that's on our platform is a paid member. And while it would be convenient to say that they're not serious and they're not willing to upgrade to our premium subscription, I think the onus comes on us to be able to deliver credible value, at which point consumers by and large are incredibly rational individuals. And we found that whenever we have success, we've probably done something that actually added real value to their lives, real meaning to their lives.
But a majority of them don't pay any money. So my question is, how do you all make money?
Well, we're fortunate in, just as a business, we're fortunate that we don't have any cost of goods sold. Our service is what we provide, the curated service with hopefully high levels of trust. And so as a result, we do reasonably well. One of the bigger challenges for us is that we could potentially make it a paid-only site. But our commitment to our members is that we will help them get married. It would be foolish of us to drive away the people that are actually contributing to all the marriages that we're able to support.
Now, the other recent phenomena has been the rise of dating apps, and globally it's doing pretty well. And even in India, we have seen a lot of dating apps that have emerged over the last couple of years. Your company has invested in one. Do you see that as a threat for your industry?
It could be. I think that the large majority of dating apps that operate today with some level of success are operating in what we call the casual dating space. And I think that that's a very different psychographic than what we look to draw to Shaadi.com. Having said that, when we go to global opportunities and we're looking to other markets, I think that we would probably occupy a much more relevant space in the serious dating space, if at all, as opposed to be a casual dating player, because I think that's where our strength lies.
Now, while India's women are underrepresented in its workforce, especially in senior roles, when it comes to running their own businesses, it's another story.